Yeah. Yo. Welcome back yet again to another week of Twisted Transitions. You know, I got a great show for you guys. Today it is one of the last weeks of January, and this month is already moving like crazy. Man, it is insane, but I just want to do a room check and a sound check before we get started because I've got a great guest for you guys today. My man DJ Lil Vegas will be joining us in just a little bit. We're going to chop it up. I got some great questions and great stuff to chat with him about. So if you could please leave me a response in the chat so that I can know that all this stuff is actually working today. Romeo, great man. You always like one of the first people in the room, bro. Like I don't know how you make it so fast, but you do. And I really appreciate that because sometimes I just need to know that you guys are out there. So let me get over here. Let me get over here. Do 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 do. All right, Romeo Greats in the house. Who else we got? Give me one more person to let me know that we sound great and stuff right now. Just want to make sure before I get started. Sounds good. All right. All right. So let's go over last week and stuff, man. So this past week, I had a wedding and interesting wedding, first wedding of 2023. It had some some interesting stuff happen at the wedding. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it. So let's shoot over there. All right. So this was the setup and everything that I had for the wedding. You see, I used the Maui 44 G2s from LD, and I used the 5 panel facade with the 80J focus spot 4Zs, and just a easy setup and stuff like that. And I had uplights and stuff to go around the room, and I had the photo booth also to go around there. So um, it was a nice setup. It was a familiar location. I've been there multiple times. I've done multiple gigs and stuff there. So it was a familiar place and stuff. But I can just tell you that right now. This little vault area was very busy all night. The vault area that you see in the back left corner, that is where the bar and everything was. That line was all the way out to the dance floor like the majority of the time, as well as do you see over to the right of my setup where that uplight is on that wall right there? That is where my main power was connected. Well, apparently, allegedly, um, the circuit blew over there, and everything that I had done preset that made it look like this had been undone. I wasn't standing at the my setup area and stuff at the time, and so everything completely went out. Everything, all my uplights, music, everything that I had done, I had to quickly go around the corner, right there where you see the vault is. There's a plug around that wall right over there, and I had to plug in. I had to plug in my whole setup there, reconfigure everything, um, all while the wedding is going on. This is in the middle of, I want to say, yeah, we hadn't done introductions yet, so this was in the middle of cocktail hour. So that was one thing that went wrong. Another thing that went wrong is that I noticed that on the itinerary that there were some major gaps and stuff in the itinerary. So there was points in the night where we were pretty much trying to fill in some gaps. Like we got finished everything, pretty easy, pretty early, and people were just kind of sitting around. It was real easy to go ahead and have dinner and stuff, like there were stations and stuff for dinner, and then there would be like a 45-minute gap, and we only needed like 20, and then we had to hurry up and get the cake and stuff, and cake took like another 30 or 40 minutes. It was weird. It was weird. The time layout was weird, so we had to make an educated decision to go ahead and just push everything, just boom, 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 boom. And once we did that, that kind of opened up the dance floor. Well, the dance floor, let me see if I can show that here. Hold on one second. The dance floor, um, started off with the bride and groom. So the bride and groom had their moment and stuff on the dance floor. And then there was a young lady. I'm surprised she's not in this picture, but there was a young lady who wanted to give a toast. Now, she was already scheduled to give a toast, but we hadn't done that yet. She came out and she was just completely drunk. Let's just put it out there. She was completely drunk. So when she came out to the dance floor, she was a woman of very few words, and then when she did say something, it was more along the lines of like, you've been my person forever. You've been my person. And that's all she kept saying. And then she finally ended the speech with, "You've been my person," went over and hugged the bride. And that was the end of the speech. I mean, she literally stood up there for like 10 minutes, just kept saying, "You've been my person," and crying because she was already intoxicated. So that was another part. Another part to this. Um, when we got finished, everything, it was pretty much about 33 degrees outside, wind blowing strong, felt like 22 degrees, and the bride and groom wanted to go outside without no jacket, no shoes, no any. I mean, you could just tell what type of party this was. And guess what? I caught it all on video. So I'm going to put together a great gig log that's going to show you guys all of this. I promise you, I've got a lot of this stuff on tape. On this picture, right above that light fixture on the wall, that's kind of in the middle over there, I used the Mevo camera that we talked about on here a couple weeks back, and I captured some decent footage on here, but I'm going to tell you on the video what I didn't like about the camera, because there was one aspect that I didn't like about it, but for the most part, it's a dope camera. I'll be using it and stuff in the future. All right, let me see here. All right, let me do a quick room check, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and bring on the guests, man, because we got a lot to talk about. So let me see here. Go from the top to the bottom. Romeo Great, what's up? Just Jeff, what's happening, man? DJ G5, or what's happening? DJ Lord Geo, appreciate you stopping through. You're streaming on 4 devices to get the views. I was wondering why there was so many people and stuff in there. I appreciate that, bro. Kid Cupid, what's happening, man? Yeah, you made it. You didn't miss really anything yet. I'm just going back over this past weekend. And DJ Kurt, too nice. Does the both lighting require wireless donors? Yes, they do. That's how I operate them. That's how I'll operate them tomorrow, because I do have a function tomorrow. It's like a company party that I will be doing, godforsaken karaoke, uplights, and DJing. So yeah, you definitely need a donor wireless dongle to be able to do so. Also, just want to let you guys know, you can see it right here on the screen, that I just dropped my latest gig log, so you guys can check that out. It is I dropped it yesterday. It's actually in a barn that I've never been to and stuff before, but I mean, these guys had a decent time and stuff out there. I'm trying to drop content as much as I possibly can while I have a little bit of downtime, because it's really, really about to get crazy starting in February. So look out for some content and stuff on the way. I'm going to get better at keeping you guys posted, better at getting down in those comments and chopping it up with you guys and everything of the sort. So let me go ahead and put these suckers on so I can hear everything. All right, hold on. Two. Yeah, I can hear. Why do we always do that? Why do we always check microphones and headphones with check 1, 2, check 2, 2? We got to use something else, you know? All right. So I have a little video to show you guys, and of our special guest, because I mean, I don't know if everybody knows him. I know I've been following him for quite some time, and I know how talented he is, but you guys may not know how talented he is. So I have a video for you guys. We're just gonna kick back and check this out. It's about a minute long, but just watching this young man's talent it's insane. So you guys check this out.
It's DJ Lil Vegas.
The only one thing I wanna do is free.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Little Vegas, Stunner can't tell me nothing.
Bouncing around. At DJ Lil Vegas.
Ooh, Jesus. And that's just, guys, trust me, I had to go through a lot of video to find something that would give you, just, he has so much in the arsenal. That was just a snippet and stuff. But let me go ahead and give him a proper intro and stuff here. Ladies and gentlemen, from Greensboro, North Carolina, a radio DJ personality on 102 Jams. He has at least 17,000 IG followers. He is part of an elite group of DJs called the Heavy Hitters. He is North Carolina's favorite son. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, DJ Lil Vegas.
What up? JayBook, what up, dude?
What's happening, my guy? What's happening, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm blessed to be here. Thank you for having me, dog.
Hey, man, this is awesome, man. Look, when I think about guests and everything to bring on here, I think about people who I watch. I think about people who inspire me, people who give me, just great inspiration to be able to do different stuff. And, of course, you were definitely on that list, man, because you have been killing it for quite some time, and you may be surprised on some of the information that I dug up and stuff on you and stuff, man. We got some info and stuff for you tonight.
No, I see you did your research because you went back on that video.
Yeah, I've done some research and stuff, man. I really have, because I sat down and I was like, okay, I got to make sure that I represent him right, but I want to give him a proper introduction and make sure that I'm on my journalistic, my skills and stuff, pulling that thing out of the bag, man. You know how I do.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
No problem. So, yeah, man, we just going to get right into it. And I think Wifey is in the comments and stuff here.
Yeah,
right?
I see it. What up, baby?
Wifey,
my big brother in here, B-Man in here, too. What up, guys? What's happening?
Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. So, in doing my research and stuff on here, we could just start where it all started from. So I heard, well, not really heard, but I researched and saw that Lil Vegas has not always been your DJ name. Like, you've actually gone through multiple names, such as DJ Pro Master Mix.
No, that you did that.
DJ Crossfade.
Yeah, man.
DJ Young Pro.
There we go.
All these different names. And then, how did you go ahead and settle on DJ Lil Vegas? I know, but they may not know. But how did you settle on Lil Vegas as the proper name for you?
Okay, so long story short, my dad is a DJ. And he goes by the name of DJ Vegas Al. He got the name Vegas Al because he drives trucks. So every time he would hang out with people that call him Vegas or Vegas Al. So me hanging out with him as a kid, they would either call me Lil Al or Lil Vegas. It never crossed my mind to be DJ Lil Vegas until maybe 10 years ago. And I was like, Dad, you know what? I'm just gonna be DJ Lil Vegas. Just keep that name going.
That's what's up, man. Because you look, sometimes it just kind of pops in your head. I mean, the way my name is, I just take it and I just shorten my actual full name. So it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes it just kind of comes out of thin air. Somebody may call you that sometimes, and you may take it. I've been called Jay my entire life, but my government is Jason. So it's like,
Okay.
I don't know. I just kind of pulled it out of thin air and just took it and ran with it. So it is what it is. But I did have a question. So now I know you say your dad was a DJ. So if we take your dad in his prime and put him next to Lil Vegas in his prime, who's winning that DJ battle right there? Who's winning that battle? At that moment, because I mean, it sounds like he may have given you some of your skills, kind of showing you how to do stuff here and there. So, dad in his prime and you in his prime, who's winning that battle?
We toe to toe. I put it like that. We toe to toe. We toe to toe because he taught me the blending skills. Like he was the type that would blend on vinyl,
Okay,
and walk away, come back, and it's still on beat. It has not drifted or anything. So
wow.
I picked up the blending aspect from him. The
Right.
scratching and all that came from YouTube University.
Wow,
So
So you kind
yeah.
of taught yourself via like some YouTube videos.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. There's a lot of stuff out there. Did you use like what's his name? Carlos Antonita? Is that his name? I can't remember the guy's name who he had videos from back in the day. I mean, his mixer used to be from like 1990 or something like that.
I think
But he had like a series and stuff going, right?
I take it back even further than that, like DJ TLM,
Oh,
like early
I know who that is.
TLM.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, a lot of just searching Serato videos and everybody just posting, scratching videos.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
yeah.
I've tried that a couple of times, man. But my patience and stuff is
Yeah,
it wears thin very fast, and I get frustrated when I don't get it right away. And
of course.
but I just know that practice it's just one of those practice things. And plus, in my line, I don't do a whole lot of scratching. I mean, I can baby scratch the hell out of just about every song you could think of. But man, some of that stuff you guys be doing, man, that stuff is just killer. That's next level right there.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah,
Oh,
it takes some time. It takes
Yeah.
some time and practice and patience.
Yeah, I just definitely patience. And I usually have patience in most things that I do, but
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's
scratching
real.
is tough. Scratching is dead. So how, speaking of which, how often do you usually like practice, or how often are you DJing like per week? Like what's the average for you? And then how often do you find yourself practicing just to keep your skills and stuff sharp?
On average, well, I'm on the radio, so I DJ 12 noon for the 20-minute workout, which is like a lunch mix, and then I'm on actually right now by the Power Radio.
Okay.
I'm from 7 to 10, but at 8 o'clock I do a mix as well. And sometimes I do my mixes from the house.
Okay.
So I would tell my wife, I'm like, hey, I'm about to go ahead and start recording. And before I record, I practice for at least a good 10 to 15 minutes just to warm up, just to make sure everything is working.
Right.
And sometimes it may even go longer than that. And
Okay.
by the time I look up, it's an hour and a half done went by and I ain't recorded
Right.
anything.
You're recording nothing. So you have to
So-
like record it and then send it in, like if you're from home, or how does that work as far as getting in the mix that you made for that show?
Oh yeah, I record everything. Then I go back, do my talk breaks, make sure everything is edited, and then I will upload it via this particular link that we have for the station.
Okay.
And each mixes have a particular number that we upload to that will automatically put it in the system. So
Okay. That's
it's
what's
like
up.
less work that way.
Now, let me tell you now. So, I'm here in South Carolina. Some of these guys are in New York. Some of these guys are West Coast. I mean, you just never know where they're from. Now, we can't listen to you on the radio, so we had the privilege of listening to you on Twitch when you were DJing and stuff on Twitch. And one of the last shows that you did, you said, I think you said, I'm trying to move it to another room or move it to another area, and I'll be back. Never heard from you again.
Why did I know you was gonna say that?
We
Why did I
never
know you
heard
was
from
gonna say
you
that?
again. I'm
Life.
telling you, those used to. Let me tell you what I used to do. I used to, when your name would pop up at the top, I would actually hit it, and I would just leave it on my TV screen while I'm actually getting stuff, and I would just be listening. I'm like, man, that's a crazy blend right there. Oh man, I would love to use something like that. So of course I'm getting inspiration, and so every time that you used to come on right around that 2 o'clock time frame,
Yep.
I used to just be ready. I used to just be ready, and your shows and stuff were crazy because of the angles and stuff you had, the equipment and stuff you were using. Like, it was cold. And then he told us one day, yeah, I'm just move this stuff here and then I promise you, I'll be back.
I've been chilling.
And this is the first time I've seen him since that day.
Well, I'm gonna give you some good news. 2023 is I'm bringing Twitch back.
Oh man, let me get a round of applause for that, guys. If you have not followed Vegas on Twitch, you have got to follow him, and his music is crazy. We don't get to hear him in North Carolina, so this is our opportunity. Follow him on Twitch right now if you have not done so.
Yes. I'm coming back. I appreciate that.
Oh,
look, you're not the only person that told me that. I get emails and DMs every day. Yo, when Twitch coming back? Yo, when these mixes coming back? Right. I'm working on it. Life is happening. In those 2 years, I done got married. I got a baby on the way, all that. So I got to get, let me get things back in order.
Right. I understand. Look, I understand totally about life. People hound me and stuff for videos and stuff like that constantly, and I'm like, bro, it's life is happening. There's nothing I can do. I can get it out to you as soon as I can, but life is happening. So I definitely understand that. I get it. Let me see here. Let me go through my questions here. Oh, here we go. All right. So, if there is one, what is the toughest part about being Lil Vegas?
Oh man. Oh God, what is the toughest part? I say I'm tough on myself as it is.
Okay.
I think not every DJ, few DJs are their toughest critics.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At one point, pre-pandemic, when I was used to do the radio mixes live, some people would hit me and it was like, Vegas is a robot. He does not mess up.
Right.
Once I heard that, I was like, ain't no way, ain't no going back after this. And the mixes, I think we can all we all been there when we done a mix or done a party or something like that, and nobody's really moving, they just vibing, but they not really dancing, and you don't feel like you did your job, but at the end of the day, they come up like, yo, you killed that.
Right.
So, like, so what were y'all not doing? Like, what would I go wrong? But it was like, you didn't go wrong, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm my biggest critic. I'm me being me and how I am. That's the toughest part of being Lil Vegas. Just making sure everything lands perfectly.
Right, absolutely. And look, we all have that issue. I mean, I think at the end of the year, I did a wedding, and that's exactly what happened. It was like nobody really, participated, but at the end of the night, they were like, "Man, you killed it." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like nobody danced, nobody moved, and they like, "Yeah, you killed it. I love the music and stuff you're playing. Well, why didn't you do it?" You know what? Right. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna move on.
It'll get to the point, because my wife, she goes with me to a lot of events, and she just be sitting there, she be vibing. I'm like, babe, it's a tough crowd in here, ain't it? Yeah. She was like, no, they vibing. They just, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do me. And then instantly, when I say I'm gonna do me, I kind of just go off on a tangent. Then everybody's following. Right. So at the end of the night, they was like, Vegas, you killed that. I was like, well, thank you. Right, you talking to me?
So speaking of which, though, do you do like events and stuff like that? Mainly like for the radio station, or do you do weddings, or do you kind of just do a handful? Like what exactly do you do outside of the radio station?
Weddings mainly. Weddings is the top one. Corporate events, birthday parties, special events, concerts, sporting events. So I used to do clubs, but kind of step away from that for a minute.
I got you. When you do weddings and stuff like that, is it like a learning curve for you because you can't do all the things that you want to do, or is like a wedding like pretty simple to you? Like, man, this is nothing. I mean, how does it work for you?
I would say doing weddings happens to be one of the hardest things to do because every wedding is not the same. Every wedding is different. So you may every wedding is not the same. You may go in with a straight format, like, okay, this worked last time, and it might crash the party. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And but you do have those records that you can go to. You do have those songs, those staples,
right?
That can save you.
Right.
But
okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing like weddings and stuff like that? Like really into it? How long have you been doing
Uh,
that?
what am I? I'd probably say about the last 15 years.
Oh, so
I've been
wait.
doing what?
Oh, so you've been doing weddings like as long as you've been. Oh, okay, okay, I get it
I
now.
used to
Okay.
I used to tag along with my dad, and he
Oh,
used to
okay,
go. Yeah, I used to take over a little bit. So I used to DJ weddings when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, when I could understand the music and know what I'm doing.
okay.
Because I started DJing around the age of 5.
Got you. So I was just thinking that maybe that since ventured over to the radio, like you left weddings behind. Like I'm good. I'm good with those. I'll do it every once in a while if it's like a partner of mine or somebody just like requests me or something like that. But I forgot. You used to go out with your pops and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
actually you know the ins and outs just like all these guys do.
yeah. I
Yeah.
do a wedding. I do a wedding in a heartbeat. Actually,
Oh wow. Wait a
the
minute. Look.
radio came later.
Yeah.
Radio's always been a dream, but before I even got on radio, I had to make that path first.
Now, does radio consume a lot of your time and stuff right now, or do you find yourself able to do stuff like to prepare and stuff for like a wedding or an event and things like that?
Um, I would say after the pandemic, it hasn't taken up too much of my time because like the power, like I say, the power of radio, you can kind of set your radio shows up
Right.
days in advance. So,
Okay.
and then my boss, my PD, he's very understanding. So if something comes up, I can knock some stuff out and then prepare for an event or a wedding that's coming up in the weekend. So since I'm working Monday through Friday, and just say the weddings are on the weekend, I have plenty enough time to do what I got to do and juggle family life.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're able to balance that because
Yes.
that's a tough part. A lot of us, when we do Friday gigs, Saturday gigs, sometimes Sundays or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like we kind of lose touch of the week, and we kind of
Yeah.
put everything to the side. And our significant others, that's their time to be off. We don't have the normal offs like everybody has. So
Oh man,
kudos to you for finding that balance.
it was hard. Now it was hard. It was definitely hard, but we made it work. We got
Oh
it
yeah,
together.
absolutely, absolutely. So if you had to decide whether or not you want to do weddings, clubs, festivals, or radio, like if you only could pick one to do from this point until you're ready to hang up your vinyl records and stuff like that, which one would you select?
If I had to choose one,
Just choose one, just one out of it. We're just trying to see where Vegas's heart and stuff is at. What's his main go to if he couldn't do the other two?
radio,
Radio. I figured as much. I figured.
radio. Weddings is my second. Festivals is number 3. Clubs, I'm not really in the clubs like that right now.
Good, good.
But I would say
you would kill a club. You do realize that, right? You would absolutely slaughter a club. They wouldn't even have a clue what hit them. It would be nuts. But yeah, I understand why you would
I
pick a
appreciate that.
club.
I appreciate that. I need to leave this market. I need to go to another market because the market here in Greensboro is kind of ain't really too many clubs and stuff around here anyway. So it's
Right,
like bars and arcades and restaurants that turn into a club at the end.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
understand. Let me see. So, as a DJ, what doors have opened up for you since you honed in your craft and you kind of just taken everything to the next level? Like, what kind of doors have you seen kind of open for you that probably wouldn't open up to just a normal individual?
Oh man, the connections, really.
Okay.
One, meeting celebrities from the radio,
Right.
meeting like up and coming celebrities that's already out, and establishing that connection, meeting their managers and the record reps and the label managers. That's cool. But then on the other hand, for like social media, posting those videos, I get to meet my idols
Right.
that I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to you right now is mind blowing because I watch you on YouTube. So
What?
yeah, no, for real. Like I watch your videos. My wife, look, I watch your videos. You, Nick Spinelli, Pre-Young Joni, I think Rick Webb. I think he moved to Greensboro. So I
Yeah.
gotta. I hope I meet him one day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I meet like Chris Villa.
Yeah. Oh man, Chris Villa.
Who else? Flip Side.
Yeah.
Then there's DJs at DJ Melstar, DJ B from Virginia, JC from Atlanta, meeting the guys that I look up to through social media because of DJing.
Oh man, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
I appreciate that. See, this is why I always say, guys, when you record content, you just never know
who's
watching. Now, let me just tell you guys this. Now, me and Vegas have a similar mentor who we look up to and stuff. Like most people do. We look up to Jazzy Jeff. I mean, Jazzy Jeff is like the holy grail, right?
Yes.
So on Vegas's page, I saw this recently because I saw it up there, but I didn't pay any attention. But the other day, I actually clicked it. Okay, and on his IG page, Jazzy Jeff gave Vegas a shout out on his birthday.
Yes,
and it will forever be embedded into you. And that's crazy. Like I went to Raleigh to see him live, and that was like a bucket list. It was at like some little theater or something like that.
It was like they had a stage and the walls was like gray, like the Carolina Theater or something.
And they had like a kind of like a rafter thing behind us, but everybody could stand up on the floor right here.
The Lincoln Theater.
That was.
I was there.
See,
that's crazy.
I had no idea. I was right there in the middle. I actually put a video on my channel when I was there. Like you could see, I recorded the majority of stuff. I knew it was going to get copyrighted, but I didn't care. That was like a bucket list.
Yes, to see him live.
Mine. So I mean, for you to get that shout out, that's insane. You have definitely leveled up and one up me when it comes to that.
Thank you. I can't take credit for that though. It was two moving parts in that.
Really?
Yes, my wife. You don't hear about my wife a lot. Like she's one of my number one supporters. She set that up because, like you said, I'm part of the heavy hitters.
Right.
DJ Lonnie B, credible DJ. One of the guys that got me into the heavy hitters. Used to be a rapper back in the day with the Super Friends. Had the Aaliyah. He was I forgot what Aaliyah song that was, but he was rapping on the song and then he became a DJ. But he's an incredible DJ. She hit him and was like, "Hey, Vegas idol is Jazzy Jeff." Lonnie B and Jazzy Jeff are like this. And she was like, "If you could possibly get this video of him shouting him out, that'll be the best birthday present ever."
Ever.
That was a year ago. Not gonna lie, that was a year ago.
Okay.
I would say towards the end of last year or the beginning of last year, Jeff does, the magnificent house parties on a Friday night.
Right.
Lonnie B was a guest. So I'm supporting him, I'm watching the videos because I'm watching two of my favorite DJs back to back in the same house.
Right.
Then wake up the next morning to Lonnie B with a text message. Tell wifey, I'm sorry, this is late, but happy birthday. And then that was the video.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. If I woke up to that, I wouldn't do nothing else that day. I would just, you know what I would do? I would take that. People would get so annoyed with me. I would take that clip and I would put it as my story until the little thing got as small as a fingernail, and I would put it over and over and over and over again, all the way to the end. I'd be like, "Nah, y'all gonna read this. Y'all gonna listen to this today. This is crazy."
And the crazy thing about it, that's when Instagram allowed you to pin videos. Like right when I got that video, it was like you could pin videos. I'm like, that's instant. I'm pinning this one.
Heck, oh my God. Oh my God.
Now I just got to meet him.
Man. Yeah.
Now I just got to meet him.
Yeah, I thought that on that Raleigh trip that they were going to have like a meet and greet. I didn't care how much it cost.
Too.
I was going to make my way. But
Me too.
As soon as it was over, it was like he was like, "Nah, I'm going." He was out.
Don't blame him.
Yeah,
don't blame him
either because how many people wanted to meet him? That like, man, shoot.
There was people waiting around, just hanging out, just in case they went.
Right.
And I was like,
I thought for sure. I even waited on the side of the building and stuff for a second, and nothing happened. I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and go home. I had to drive all the way back home and stuff that night, but it was worth every second. Every second.
Of course.
It was worth it. I don't care how many times I've seen his routines. To see it in person, it's just different. It's just different.
We gonna meet him. We gonna meet him. We gonna put it out there in the universe. We gonna meet him.
Well, we definitely gonna meet that. All right, so let me jump back over here. Let's see here. So let me ask you this. So what is the biggest gig that you've ever been a part of? Like we're talking about like size wise or maybe importance wise. What is the biggest function that you've ever been a part of where you just like, dang, like DJ kind of brought me here?
Okay. This is big in this area.
Okay.
It's we got a college, HBCU, North Carolina A&T University.
Yep.
They have a homecoming every year, and it's called GHOE, GHOE, greatest homecoming on earth. And they have a big concert every year. One of the biggest concert in this area. Like from Virginia, Tennessee, South Carolina, everybody comes to Greensboro just to see these artists.
Right.
The first time I ever did that, it was Drake, Rick Ross, Chrisette Michelle, and somebody else. And I was DJing in between for the intermissions because one of my mentors brought me in to bounce back and forth with him.
Okay.
And I was always like, I want to come back to do this. I want to come back and do this by myself. So during the pandemic, of course, really wasn't having concerts, really wasn't having events like that, but they managed to do one. And I've always kept in contact with the party promoter, with the concert promoters.
Okay.
I've been beating down their door. Like, whenever you need me, let me know.
Right.
And a little side story. I never talked on the mic at a party, at a wedding, or anything. Never.
Okay.
So long story short, I started talking middle of last year. Okay. I started talking at parties in the middle of last year. Still nervous.
Right.
Not having even got my chops together. So last October, got the phone call. They was like, Vegas, we want you to open up. I was like, sign me up. Like, you ain't got to tell me twice. Sign me up. So the Greensboro Coliseum, I think, is the second biggest Coliseum in the United States.
Okay.
So to get on that stage and DJ in front of 15,000 people, talk as well, still fresh on talking,
right,
for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm sitting there like, DJ brought me here.
Yeah.
DJ brought me to this stage. So now I'm ready for the bigger stages. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go to Rolling Loud.
See, look, you rolled right into my next question because I was going to be like, well, if that was the stage that was just like, wow, like it's brought me here, what would be like the ultimate gig? What's the dream gig that you should say, you know what, if I had my choice of gigs and there was, you know, as soon as I picked it, they would give it to me. What's that dream gig? Like it could be whatever. There's no strings. There's nothing to stop you. This is the gig that you can have it because you are who you are.
Oh man, let me think. I instantly want to go to like being a sports DJ, like for a basketball team or something. But I don't know.
Didn't I tell you guys? This is what people don't understand what that means. If you are like the DJ for like the intermission parts of a sporting event, like to go to the Hornets or go to the Panthers and be the DJ for them. That is a dream come true, right?
No, I got it. I think I know the dream gig.
All right.
I would like to DJ one of Barack Obama's birthday parties.
Oh.
I would like to DJ one of those parties.
You don't think you would be too? I might be too nervous to do. I'd be wondering the whole time, am I playing the right stuff?
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, if you're not nervous, it's not big enough for you. Pause.
Right. Oh my gosh.
You got to get out your comfort zone.
Oh man, I'll be shaking the whole time. Be like, wait, Secret Service, y'all coming over to tell me turn that off? Okay, I'll turn that off. No problem. We'll go to.
But they look like they party though. They look like they will party.
They do.
So,
they look like they'll
and
party.
to see him drop his playlist and the songs that he listened to, I'm like, come on, let's do it.
Yeah, man. I didn't think about that. Oh man, yeah, that would have me. I would be so nervous the whole time, and then afterwards, I'd be like, man, I did that, but whole time I'd be shaking.
And if
I
not
would be
that,
saying,
one of his speeches or something, one of his visits, one of those. Like
just
he comes here.
just to have him in your presence. I mean, yeah,
There you
just his
go.
aura. Yeah, I get why you want to do that. I would love to do something like that as well, man. Oh man, that's nuts.
Yeah, I think
Man,
that'd be the dream gig. I think that'd be the dream gig right there.
that's like a I made it type gig.
Like
right
after
there,
that, you could be like,
Right.
these are for any president. You just be like, I'm good. I'm
Right,
done.
see, like people like D Nice and stuff like that. He can literally
Yes.
say that. He can just be like, well, I'm DJ for Michelle and Barack Obama. So I mean, what do you want? You need a resume? Like really? Like,
Right.
come on.
That's the only thing I did. That's
Right,
hey,
that's
that's
all I need.
that's a credit card right there. That's all you need.
Right.
I DJ
right.
for the president. That's it.
So let me ask you this: so if you weren't DJing and stuff right now, if you just had to hang it up and stuff like that, what would Lil Vegas be doing if he was not DJing? What does that look like?
I'll be rapping. I'll still be a rapper,
Rapping.
producing music and all that. Yes.
Oh, okay. So now you would produce and you would perform?
At one point, I was producing my own music and writing and recording my songs. I almost had a record deal with Jive Records years ago. Yeah, before they
What?
went bankrupt.
What?
I still got the email and everything.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Now, did you play that on that radio show that you had? Some do and some don't. Did you play that? Any
That was one of them. That was one of them. Yes, that was one of them. When I was on 94.1, the A&T radio station, that was
Yeah.
in heavy rotation.
Oh my gosh! I wish I had like some type of clip of that. I would have pulled something out. Y'all would have heard Vegas rap on the mic right now and DJ it for himself, produced the track and everything.
Come on with it. Come on with it. It was like, yes, I'm rising to the top. People looking at me like, why you won't stop? But there's no stopping, no quitting, no matter if they like me, only if they listen, something like that.
Oh, okay. Look, Vegas got bars over there. What y'all know about that?
That's an exclusive. That's an exclusive.
Oh man, he got bars over there. Hold on now. Let me find out.
Yeah. So that's probably what I'll be doing. I mean, actually, I'm still doing that. I'm still producing music and actually recording my wife because she sings and raps as well.
Okay.
But yeah, that was my main focus at one point because I was so heavy trying to be on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get on the radio one way, DJing or my music.
Right,
one way
right.
I'm gonna get there.
One way or another.
So yeah. And B Man saying "Bang That Beat," yeah, that's another song I had. Is he stand up? Yeah. Those are dark times.
That's what's up.
Once you put stuff on the internet, it stays on the internet,
It
boy.
does.
I just say
And
that.
look, if you search hard enough, you can find a lot. You just never know, man. You come across some stuff, man. Look, that stuff be in the archives and stuff. You
Yes.
just gotta dig. Just dig.
Yes.
dig.
Yes.
Oh man, that's some classic stuff there, man. I'm learning so much new stuff and stuff about you. I felt like I knew bits and pieces here and there, but like now I know, you got crazy skills. You got skills in a lot of different areas that I had no idea that you had skills and stuff in. I mean, like, could you like drop a flow and stuff or something? Like, if I just like played some music and stuff, you could drop.
I'm not good at freestyle.
Oh,
I'm not good at
So we're not
freestyle.
gonna
No.
freestyle. We're not.
I've been rapped in about what 10, 15 years. So yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh
I
man.
see you was ready too.
Yeah, I had a little something and stuff right here. I was gonna play it. See how that dropped?
Nah,
see,
no.
See, I was gonna drop. So you never know. You never know. So look, I get sporadic and stuff on here, man. I just got stuff just in case. So just in case you wanted to give us a little flow, a little tidbit, a little something.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Oh man. So let's talk about the heavy hitters and stuff, man. So you're a part of them. They're an elite group of DJs,
Yes.
and so what exactly does that mean for you? Like, how does that work? Like, do you guys like travel, do shows? Do you automatically get like the opener for like concert area? Like, what exactly does that do for Vegas?
Oh man, the heavy hitters is like a fraternity and a sorority. You know what I'm saying? It's DJs all over the world.
Okay.
And it's almost like networking. So just one example, DJ Enough, Camilo, All those guys in New York, that's the headquarters. That's where it was founded in New York. So there's a bunch of heavy hitters in New York. So just say I were to go to New York and I was like, hey guys, I'm in town. What's the move? They might automatically say, hey, I'm here. I'm here. If you want to spin, we could do that. Or I'm at this show, you could come through. Or we doing a private listening session for this person. You could come through that way. So it's almost like a secret web of connections.
Okay.
I could go all the way to California. I could go to Tokyo. I could go to Japan. I could go to Texas. And it's just DJs all over the place. So no matter where you at, you can just check in and be like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm gonna be here at this particular time, this day. And they were like, you good. You can roll with me to these parties. So I can go to Atlanta. Okay. All those DJs in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So and then they have a retreat every year or so. And that's when all the DJs get together and they just build that relationship. So it's like a one big family. So it's not like if you're new to the group, like if you just got brought in, that's a way for you to network and collaborate with everybody, just rub elbows and build that relationship. So when you do send out the back signal, they there for you. They're gonna be there for you regardless.
Right.
But I don't know if you know, but Cola Ray, the Players song with the Busta Rhymes beat. DJ Sage, she's a heavy hitter. You know what I'm saying? So
wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's heavy hitters everywhere. DJ Taj that does the Jersey Club remixes. He's a heavy hitter. So there's a lot of producers. Mike Dean is a heavy hitter. The engineer for Kanye. Kanye West used to be a heavy hitter. I put it like that.
Whoa.
So and heavy hitters is not just DJs. It's radio personalities, record reps, just everybody that's somebody that's making noise in their market.
Okay.
They're heavy hitter.
That's what's up. I mean, you don't have a lot of those and stuff for our field and stuff like that. So to have a fraternity that's like that kind of networks with DJs and stuff all over the country is crazy. Now, are you guys like worldwide? Do you guys go do like do you have brothers and stuff or sisters in like Europe and places like that where they have other DJs? Because we get a lot of people Europe on here from that watch YouTube and watch our social media from Europe. Which is crazy. My guy,
DJ Ego, he's in Europe.
Oh, okay.
So he's a heavy. He just became a heavy hitter in the last round.
Okay.
The last batch. All so right. We got DJ Lee. I think he's in Tokyo, Japan. He's in that area. So we got international DJs.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, that's something different. Let me make sure that the guys here don't have a question that I should be asking you here. Hold on one second.
Oh yeah, let me know what y'all got.
Yeah, if y'all got any questions, please throw them in the chat and stuff. Let's see, man. Run that beat and get off real quick. My man at the bottom keep it talking. Run that beat. Let Vegas get off real quick.
Hey, I wish I still had them chops, man. I still wish I had them.
Oh,
ain't no telling what I sound like right now.
So do you go over to the Charlotte area and do a good bit of events and stuff over there, or mainly your events mainly stationed in the Greensboro area, or do you kind of like travel all over the state?
Yeah, I travel all over the state. Used to be heavy in Charlotte during the CIAA times. Okay. I used to be over there. I do Raleigh. Yeah, I'm all over. Wherever the money's at, I'm there.
That's a lot of us here. I mean, don't worry about saying stuff like that. We are all about that dollar. You best believe.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what is your Twitch handle? What's your Twitch handle? Isn't it just DJ Lil Vegas?
DJ Lil Vegas on everything. DJ LILVEGAS. Yeah. That's everything.
LILVEGAS. I believe. I think that is. It's just all together, so it kind of looks a little funny. So Vegas, now let me ask you now, you see some of these battle competitions and stuff like that, like the Red Bull and the DMC and all that stuff. Do you ever think about, auditioning for one of those or trying out for one of those, or is that a goal of yours? Have you ever wanted to compete in those? Have you seen those?
Yeah. I used to want to compete in the DMC battles.
Okay.
But when the Red Bull came about, I was like, I want to do that.
Right.
Three genres? Oh, right. Sign me up.
Right.
Sign me up. I was big on Red Bull battles when I think this might date me, but DJ Puffy
Oh yeah,
when he
that
won,
nature.
that was one
Yeah.
that was one of the biggest ones. I think that was one of the moments I was like, yeah, let me try to at least figure out how can I sign up for this.
Right, right. So have you ever attempted to sign up for those? Because I think all you have to do
Uh,
is like just do a
Submit a
mix and
video.
submit a video and stuff, right?
I want to say I did. It was a while ago, but I think I did. I didn't hear nothing back. I didn't hear anything back.
That would be cool. Now, when you get in a room of other DJs and stuff like that, do you feel like do you have confidence, or do you kind of step back and be like, okay, that dude right there, I done heard that dude before. He cold, but
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Do you kind of have that
yeah.
confidence, or are you kind of like, I don't know, or maybe I should be in this room? What do you think?
Nah, I would say this. I have that confidence. I think everybody, as a DJ, you should have a little bit of
A
confidence. You know what I'm
little
saying?
bit, at least.
Just a little bit.
Right,
Just a little bit.
right,
I would say I have a little bit of that confidence, especially if I'm in a room full of DJs that I know that are monsters.
right,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna step back. Now, if they invite me over to this doodle or something, yeah, I ain't gonna be quiet.
right.
But I ain't gonna be quiet. But yeah, no, it just depends on the room, man. Because if I'm in a room with a bunch of my peers
Right.
and we just chilling and stuff, then yeah, no, we all sharing the same air. You know what I'm
That's what's
saying?
up.
But yeah,
Because sometimes we have like, I mean, I know we're supposed to be competitive when we had stuff like that, like battles and stuff like that. But
of
sometimes
course,
we kind of like I don't want to say disrespect each other, but we just kind of like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't really on my level, young man. Just step to the side.
of
You know what I'm
course,
saying? So
of
it's good.
course.
It's good to hear that there are DJs out there that will embrace you and DJs that are willing to work with you. I mean, you just don't get that a whole lot and stuff these days. Some people are just kind of to themselves and like want all the glory and stuff for themselves. Like you
Yeah,
are a threat to them instead of just
right.
being a brother, like in a
Oh,
brotherhood. You know?
I know all about that.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
all about that.
It's crazy. DJ Lord Geo, does the radio station have their own music pool like must plays, etc.? That's what he asked.
Um, okay, music pools. No, not quite our own music pools. When you in radio, you will come across people like record reps that push music from the label.
Right.
So you would get on their email blast and they will send you music every time something drops. But to be completely honest with you, I still use record pools. So I
Okay.
use like heavy hits and late night record pool stuff. I still use record pools like that for songs that the label haven't even sent out to
Okay.
us. But we do have a list of music that are must plays.
Okay.
So you got the
Okay.
heavy rotation, sub rotation, the news, and then I'm the mix show coordinator at 102 Jam. So I will make a mix show list of all the songs that are approved for mix show that the DJs can play.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. So I mean, the fact that Lord Geo asked about the record pools and stuff like that, that's interesting. So you get the things and stuff from the labels and stuff like that, but you said you use a few record pools. They always love to ask what record pools and stuff I'm using. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
ask you the same thing. What record pools do you suggest for a DJ who may be doing, clubs, weddings, or just want to up the ante on their record pools? I mean, on their tracks for their system.
Right now I say my bread and butter is late night record pool. They have
Okay.
almost everything.
Okay. Do they
Almost everything.
do they have like
Um
kind of like old school, new school? Do they have
Old school, new
mixes,
school,
intros, acapellas?
EDM. Yes, yeah, they got all of
Oh,
that. Country,
okay.
dance top 40, EDM, remixes.
Okay.
A lot of my remixes used to come from DJ City, and I get a lot of my street records and was what I mean by street records, like underground
Right.
or songs that just came out. I
Right.
get a lot of that from heavy hits
Okay.
record pool, and Sakana. Sakana is like mainly just hip hop and R&B. If that's what you're looking for.
Right.
Heavy hits, they're good with international music. So
Right.
you would have everything from hip hop, R&B, throwbacks, dance, reggae, reggaeton, Latin, EDM, soca. Yeah. So
Yeah,
late night and heavy hits.
that's one of the record pools that I push and stuff on the channel and stuff. I use BPM Supreme. I use
Yeah.
DMS. I use
Okay.
um, what's the other one? Heavy Hits, of course. Crate Connect. I
Okay.
was a part of DJ City at one time. I was also a part of Club Killers and stuff.
Club
at one
Killers.
time.
Yeah.
But the thing about Club Killers is they give you an okay selection, but a lot of that stuff is like EDM. I mean, I don't play a lot of. I don't have an opportunity to play a lot of
Right.
EDM. But maybe if I go ahead and start my Twitch channel and stuff up, maybe
Come on.
I have a whole EDM section.
Come
a whole
on.
night of EDM. You know what? I might have
Do
to
it.
go ahead and sign back up for them and go ahead and do that.
If I'm breaking mine back, you can bring yours.
Look, I'll need your graphic designer to go ahead and make me a dope channel, a dope background and stuff like that to be able to do
That's me. That's me.
Oh, that's
do
you.
Yes.
That's
That's why when I hit you, I was like, "You're dope on graphics. I do my graphics too."
Bro, look at how many things Vegas is good at, bro. Like he is just a man of many talents. He does all his. He was. I don't know if you saw, but on our Instagrams and stuff, we were advertising for this show, and I was putting together some stuff for Vegas to try to advertise for him, try to get draw some interest and stuff to it, and I use Canva for everything. I use Canva for my thumbnails for YouTube, my anything that requires a picture. I use Canva. And so they have these templates, and I put together stuff on the templates, and I just threw it together, and I sent it over to Vegas to put up. And he was like, "Man, you dope on the graphics." And I was like, "I wish, that was the."
But the crazy thing with Canva. See, I never seen those templates that you use, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so.
that's crazy. I mean, I was gonna take credit, but hey, man, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro.
That's how you know you a good dude. You can't take credit for everything. You know
I
what I'm
just
saying?
can't take credit for it, man. It just wasn't me. It definitely wasn't me.
That's me. I use Canva and templates in a minute.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just easy. I look for simplicity. I didn't know before starting the YouTube channel. I didn't know how to build a website. I didn't know how to doctor stuff, how to put together. So I had no idea. And then all this stuff has just kind of like forced me to have to do this. And now I kind of know it, but of course I want to know more. But it's still a learning curve and stuff for me, at least at this point. But I'm getting better. I'm starting to figure out a couple things, and so. Posting stuff will be better and stuff in 2023. So you guys get ready for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see. Kid Cupid, what kind of cuts do you look for in record pools? Any particular versions, meaning clean intro, just clean, etc.?
Right now, clean intros and instrumentals. Those are the mains I look for. I mean, I get dirty too, but I'm not in a position where I play a lot of dirty records. And that's because as a kid, I used to download nothing but clean.
Right.
And then I started doing clubs.
Right.
It was a birthday bash for 102 Jams. I would never forget this. They put me on. I'm playing clean records in the club for our birthday bash. My boss at the time came up and showed me his Twitter. It was like, it said, "Why they playing clean records in the club?" Ever since then, I started downloading. Don't matter what it is, but right now I download everything. But I mainly look for clean, instrumental, and intros.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
and especially with.
Go ahead.
No, I don't about to say, especially with stems. I don't even have to get instrumentals.
That's what I was about to ask you. I was about to ask you, like, how are you liking like stems and stuff like that? Like, is it benefiting a DJ of your caliber, or is that something like you already had, acapellas that are cleaner than what Serato puts out, or like how has that benefited you?
I'll put it to you like this: Serato stems is good for a pinch.
Okay.
How I use stems, mainly. I know us as DJs, we're familiar with the swapping EQs.
Right.
Take the bass out of one,
Right.
bring the bass up in another.
Right.
I have not done that since stems because I would just drop out certain parts of the song and
Right.
keep it moving like that.
Right.
But if I'm doing blends and I'm actually producing blends to send out, I would use Ripex which is very clean,
Yeah.
and it will break down everything.
Yeah. Now,
So I make.
when
Let's
when
go
I
ahead. I'm sorry.
use RipX and stuff like that, I guess, see, this is another one of those things I've never used it before. So when I try to use RipX, it doesn't, like, I can rip it, but then it automatically creates like two files or something like that, and
Yeah.
um, like it's hard for me to get it to go back into Serato after I'm done. So like I'll get
Okay.
it, the file will be completed, it'll show me that it's a RipX file. So I try to take it, drag it over to Serato, drop it in because I use Windows, of course. So I know if anybody's using Mac and stuff like that, you have to forgive me. But Windows and stuff, because I love Windows for DJ. But Windows, you're just able to just take it, drag it, and drop it. You don't have to go through like an iTunes or set
Yeah.
it up in some other crate some other way. But I just take it, drag it, and drop it, and it never accepts it. It's weird.
Do you
It just won't accept it at all.
do you export it as a MP3 or WAV?
Yeah, I export it as
Oh.
an MP3.
Hmm.
So it's just one of those things. Like I stopped using it, and then I was just like, "Oh, thank God that stems and stuff is here," because
Yeah.
I love blends. Blends
Yeah.
is my happy place. Okay,
Yeah.
blends
There we
is my
go.
happy
Yeah.
place. Okay,
Yes.
I love to mix beats and vocals that don't normally go together. I did that at
There we
my
go.
this past wedding, and people were just like, "Oh my God!" Like I've never heard that with that,
There
and
you
it's
go.
like.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So of course when Stems came out, I was in love with it. But I was trying to use RipX before that, and I just could not get it to work. But I was gonna have to go through so much music and put that on. And like, can you do it as a group, or you have to do each individual song?
I think now how it has it, if you drop a song into RipX, it automatically pops up a window that says, "How do you want to break it down?" So you
Okay.
can have, of course, vocals, melody, or instruments,
Yep.
bass, and drums, and you can automatically do that, and it will split it up into 4 tracks, and then it'll already have it as an MP3 or WAV. Or if you want to make it take a little bit more time and actually break it down, then you can go in there and mute what you want or solo what you want and export that.
Right. Okay.
But I think I seen Mojack say something about Stemifier. I'm interested in that to see what that's
Stemify.
about. Yeah,
I don't think
Stemifier. I think that
I don't think I heard of that. I heard what was the other one? Some DJ Jordan Lee. He uses something called is it Lala or Allah?
Lala, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
know.
Something like that. He uses that. He swears by it. I don't know. It might have been a promotional video. I have no idea, but he swears by that. But I found, I mean, Cleveland Terry is the one that told me about RipX, and I absolutely loved it for what it was. I just couldn't get it to work the way I
Yeah,
wanted to. And also, it's a paid thing, guys. Like you
yeah.
don't pay monthly for you. I think you just pay one time
One time.
and you can get it, but you do have to pay for RipX, and it's literally RIPX if you
Yeah.
guys want to look that up. But yeah, I just need to get it to work, and I would love to get some clean acapellas. That would be fantastic if I could.
Yeah, looking at Stemifier. I seen it on DJ City or Mojack's. I think I seen it on Mojack's Instagram page this week.
Okay, yeah, I'm
So
gonna have to
some
go. I'm gonna have to look at that stem. What did you say it was? Stemifier.
Stemifier, I think.
Stemifier. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look that up here and try to put a link and stuff in the description below. If you guys are watching this on the repeat.
Okay.
Yasmin Glover, how do you go about organizing your crates and your music library?
Oh man, I am one of the most OCD DJs. I have everything broken down
Okay.
from year,
Okay.
and then I will have the month that I downloaded it in.
Okay.
I have a crate called save sets. So if I'm in a position and that set killed, I go ahead, take the history, drop it in there. I
Okay.
got an albums folder labeled albums crate, and that's categorized by artist and year. And then, yeah, man, I wish I could show you better than I could tell you, but I got probably over 100 and something crates, maybe over 200 crates.
Oh, oh. Now, how do you? Well, I guess how do you access that whenever you're at a function? Like, how do you say, okay, you know what, I want that album cut from then. So you just go back and you're like, oh, and is it pretty easy for you to find because you've organized it?
Yeah, pretty much. So I go to albums to say I'm looking for a 2 Chainz song.
Yeah.
I go to 2 Chainz, all his albums go right there. Or I can just type on 2 Chainz and then search that song. But sometimes, most of my time, I live in the search bar.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I live in the search bar.
Yeah.
I only go to the crates if I'm like at a roadblock.
Gotcha. See, I live by the prepare area because
Okay.
I'm like, look. The whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, I know I need to play certain songs. There's certain songs I want to get to, so I throw everything up in the prepare so I can just remember.
Yeah.
And then whatever I do off the top of the head, that's just whatever. But that prepare
Yeah.
area, that has to get played at some point.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I
Okay.
live and die up there. DJ G5, I hope that answered your question and stuff because you say how often do you clean up your library, get rid of old or irrelevant music? I mean, I'm pretty sure you do that like almost all the time. What do you do, once a month?
Probably like every 6 months, I go through a purge. I
Okay.
call it.
Okay. Now,
I back up everything on a hard drive and then I erase what I don't use on my computer.
Now, do you ever look at the plays? I mean, and stuff on Serato. Like, let's say you have songs and stuff on there, and you haven't played it. Like, you downloaded it in 2019, and you hadn't played it at all. So, is that a song that gets purged?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
mainly in my case, it would be a lot of songs that the record labels have pushed and
Uh-huh.
it stiffed out or didn't become a hit. I'll go ahead and purge that because
Let me ask you: would you purge that I don't know if you could say this or not, but would you purge that the latest Nicki Minaj song, the Super Freaky Girl? Like, would you purge that because it's not hitting and stuff anyway? I mean, I play it. I don't hear it on the radio. I don't hear it on streaming music. I don't hear it at
wow.
all. Like, is that a song like by now? Would you go ahead and purge that song? Would you say, "Oh, it wasn't as good as you guys thought it was"?
That's crazy. It actually was in heavy rotation on jams here. So that'll be a song that I'll probably keep for probably like another year or so.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I brought that song up is because I was editing yesterday and the day before, and I saw that at a function back in October. I played it, and people just kind of looked at me like, "Wait, what?"
Now I may purge something like Twerkulated by City Girls or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
I may purge something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Hopefully that answers your question there, DJ G5. Let's see. Romeo Gray asks, "Do you post on Mixcloud or share
Yes.
your talents?"
Mixcloud at DJ Lil Vegas, Mixcloud. And I don't like Mixcloud right now because I used to have 100 mixes up there and they made it only way you can only have 10.
Oh my God! So wait a minute. So what happens to the other ones?
You got to have a subscription to have unlimited uploads. So right now, all those mixes that I had are
Right.
in my draft. So whenever I do decide to have the subscription, I can bring them back. Cause somebody hit me recently. They was like, "Yo, I got a Cash Money Millionaires mix up there." They was like, "I was at the gym ready to listen to that. And it's not up
Right.
there." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
What some people don't know is that I know me myself. I take those mixes and stuff that I do on Mixcloud, and I listen to them at the gym and stuff. I mean, not to critique myself, just because it's like an hour and a half or sometimes 2 hours worth of just music that you've done. So I do stuff like that. But I'm wondering if they only let you keep 5. And let's say you want to do a mix the next day. Like, do you have to decide which one they kick out, or they just kick out the older one?
I think you would have to decide which one you want to take out. But you only have to keep 10. You're allowed 10.
Oh wow.
But yes, Mixcloud, DJ Lil Vegas on Mixcloud. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check. He's DJ Lil Vegas on all of the platforms and stuff on that guy. So let's see, what up, DJ Lil Vegas? I'm in Goldsboro.
Yeah.
I would love to connect with him. Goldsboro.
And
Why are you
see,
saying Goldsboro?
Goldsboro is a city in North Carolina. That's where my aunt used to stay.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I'm familiar with Goldsboro. NC in the building. Yeah.
Oh,
Hit me
okay.
up, man. At DJ Lil Vegas on Instagram. We chop it up.
Ultimate Entertainment. My bad, man. I ain't mean to. I didn't mean to make
It's
it
all
sound-
good. It's all good.
I didn't
North
mean
Carolina's
to make it sound
country.
like that your place didn't exist. But I mean, it's just look. I've never heard
The
of
names
it.
that we have in North Carolina is crazy.
Right.
But yeah.
Let's see here. I can't Cupid bring him back, Jay, so he can show us what. Oh,
I think he's
the library. I think you're talking
Yeah.
about the library. Kid Cupid asks, "Are you going to be starting your own YouTube gig log channel in the future?"
I've thought about it. But But it's me, man. It's me when I get to the events and I start setting up. I got OCD. I need to make sure everything is clean. I need to make sure everything's tied down. If I'm doing a wedding, the coordinator may be talking to me and the wife.
Yep.
I may get sidetracked, or I may not know where I need to go. And by the time I get there and set up and ready to move and do everything, I don't forgot to set up the camera. I don't forgot.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
people don't understand. Like, you have to go in with the mentality that you're going to record and stuff that day, and then it's always like awkward because you don't want to be recording when the coordinator's trying to talk to you and stuff like that. But it is very difficult to capture footage for you guys to be able to watch. I mean, I've been very fortunate to remember, but you know, sometimes when I'm DJing and that little timer goes off on that camera every 30 minutes. Like, I don't remember that they drop it down and turn it back on because I'm in the groove. Like, I can't stop and do that. That's why I'm just looking for an alternative or an assistant. That's the only way you can bypass that stuff. That's the only way I've found that you can bypass it.
Yeah. So you might have to get a videographer, an intern or somebody to roll with you.
And good luck with that because I'm still looking for one. Again, if you're watching this show, I need an intern, somebody who will help me record content and footage. Look, and send something in the chat, bro.
It might be helpful if they can DJ too. So if you need to run to the bathroom or something, they can hold it down.
That would be great. You know what? When you say that, it's like I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been DJing and had to use the bathroom. I don't think
either.
It's like that goes away while you're DJing. So
people look at me crazy because I tell them if they offer me food or drinks, I don't take it.
Right.
I can say you can put it together. You can give it to my wife. You can give it to the MC. I'm good. I don't want to have to.
Crazy. Y'all thought I was crazy.
And they look at you like you're crazy. Like you don't eat. You don't eat. What's wrong with you? You got all this food. You don't want to take it. Just wrap it up for me. But I'll take it. I'll
put it in the container. Put it behind me and stuff. We'll figure it out later. Right now, I am like zoned in. Nothing else matters but these folks in their day. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yasmin Glover, wait a minute, Yasmin, are you able to keep changing your icon now? I mean, I swear you had a different icon just a second ago. High point here. How do most DJs get on these shows that come through the Coliseum?
Oh man, networking. And that's hard to say because with the shows and stuff that come through, you got to know the promoter. And even with the promoter, they go-tos. So even me being on the radio and me being the person I am in this area, it's hard for them. It's hard for me to get on some of those because they have their go-tos. I would say start making videos, post them on your social media, TikTok, Instagram, and just start building the buzz that way and connecting with those people. Just find, I'm pretty sure you can find promoters, especially if you follow DJs and they post some flyers for stuff. They're going to tag the promoters in that post. Right. So if you find a promoter or who's ever in that circle and they follow you back and all that, just don't be annoying. But once they follow you and you build that rapport with them, somebody is not going to be able to make it. Right. And then they're gonna fall back. Well, oh, we got so and so. This is your chance. Right. So, and go out, go show your face. Because out of sight, out of mind. So.
That's true. And then just like Vegas said, you definitely want to build up your social media because apparently clout is a big deal. Like having clout and being able to say, hey man, you put me up there. I've got 20,000, 100,000 followers and stuff that will come to this show. I can get people to come to this show just because I'm doing it. It's very interesting how to get on some of these shows because I went to the Pitbull concert when it came here, and they had a DJ from LA and stuff on there. And I don't know if this girl will ever see this, but when she first got up there, I wasn't a huge fan of what she was doing. I was just kind of like, wow, like you get to open for them, and I'm wondering, do you get to open at every city, or are they just using you for this city? Like, how come they just didn't get a local person from here to be able to do the DJ and to open that show? Like me, I could have killed that. I could have killed
because
that.
somebody that knows that market, that knows the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
It's crazy. She
because
was
what's
playing
popping in LA ain't gonna be popping over here.
Right, right. And she was playing a lot of stuff that I was like, wait, nobody knows that. What are you? Oh. It was terrible.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
yeah. Well,
you know, kudos to her for getting up in front of everybody though, because
Yeah.
that place was packed. That place was absolutely packed. So interesting. All right, we got time for one more question to Vegas, man. We really appreciate you you coming through and stuff, bro. I mean, you have
Nah, I
been
appreciate
an
you.
absolutely delight, man. I hope the people and stuff that have been watching have been entertained by us and stuff this evening. It has been really, really dope, bro.
Oh no, I appreciate you, man. This. I like the platform that you got going on. So
Yeah, and I'm just trying to build. I think this year I just want to. I started this last year, and I just want to grow in multiple ways. I want to do, have a Twitch, have a, the YouTube channel, have the podcast. Just so it's not hard to find me. If you want to find me, it's not hard. So
right.
you can just see that I'm very versatile. So I'm just trying to just do a whole bunch of stuff as much as time will allow me to be able to do, because once these weddings and stuff kick off, this show slows
It's a wrap.
down. Yeah,
It's a wrap.
These shows right here had to slow down. Like, hey, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Come back. Please come back.
Right.
Let's see. One more question. If anybody's got a question, or I'll ask the last question. I can come up with a question.
Yeah, what I got?
Anyone want to ask a question before we let Vegas do his thing, get back to his family and stuff, man? Give me one more question. I give y'all opportunity and stuff to do so. How was your New Year's and stuff, Vegas?
My new year was actually cool. Relax with the fam. One of my very first New Year's to chill out. You know what I'm saying? I think last year I did a New Year a wedding on New Year's. It was like a wedding anniversary.
Right.
So this is my first time just chilling with the fam. I actually still work, but it was on radio, so I was still around people that I consider family. So it was cool.
This was one of the first years that I was able to just kind of chill and not have anything and stuff to do, because just like you, last year I had not this past year, but 2021, I had a wedding leading into this, and this year I have a wedding leading into it, so it was good to kind of have that time frame off and stuff. Ultimate Entertainment, man, I can't complain. Loving these podcasts. Oh, appreciate you, bro. I can't complain and stuff with the fact that I did get this time off, because I know they are far and in between, and holidays ain't holidays to no DJ. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, you never. He was like, you on call regardless.
Yeah. You always on edge, on call. Like, who's this call? What you need?
Or if you got a weekend that's off, you like, man, I feel like I should be doing something right now.
Right. Let me tell you, I wonder if you have this same problem. Do you ever see other DJs working and stuff on there, and you home and you like, wait a minute, why am I home? You know what I'm saying? Well, like, why am I not working right now? You ever feel like that?
Sometimes I get that, but I'm a homebody, so
right.
I'm a homebody. If I can DJ from the house, I'm good. I'm good.
Right. All right. So we got 2 more questions. Actually, we're gonna do three quick questions and stuff for Vegas. Then we're gonna let him go. First one from Lord Gio. What's some pros and cons about being on the radio?
Pros and cons. That's a good question. I give you a con right now. Not playing what you want to play. Not play what you want to play. And my boss listening, he knows. Because certain times of the day is certain demographics.
Right.
So morning, you don't want to play anything too new, but you don't want to play anything too old. Right. But you can go back older. Midday, kind of keep it a little bit new, but don't go too old. So 3 o'clock to 7, kids are getting out of school, so you want to be a little bit new, not too old. But then at night at 8 o'clock, you better not play anything past 2015.
What? That's crazy. I never even thought about that. So the guys because we have a guy who's been DJing. You might know him, DJ Prince Ice. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Okay, so DJ Prince Ice has been DJing forever. He does all these lunch mixes, and sometimes I wonder if he ever has like a certain decade that he has to play during certain times. Because for the lunch mix, he will play a lot of like classic stuff, like 80s and 70s and stuff like that. And I just wonder, you don't get to play anything like newer, like maybe sometimes, but then we have what's my guy's name? Oh goodness, light skinned guy who does DJing. Oh my goodness, he just had a birthday. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name, but then he comes on at 5 o'clock, and his traffic jam mixes like all the current stuff, like anything that's bumping and stuff. Like he plays all the current stuff, and it's on the same station.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Like your slots on the radio station, you have to play a certain decade and stuff of music or a certain feeling because you don't want to kill them in the morning because people are turning off, right?
Right. And then too, the program directors, the bosses, every boss is different, so they got a different mindset. So mine, my boss here, he's very, very, I wouldn't say strict. He's not as strict as the boss we used to have. He just want to make sure you're not going too old to the point where people cuts off.
Right.
Because we have a sister station, 97.1 QMG. They take everything from late 2000s to early 80s.
Right.
So
Gotcha.
best of two worlds. So you can flip.
Dang, man. Oh, that is just, you just never know what goes in to certain stuff. I say it all the time. I say it when I make videos. I say it in everything I do. You guys have no idea what goes into preparation for certain stuff that we do. I mean, it's all interesting and stuff to me. We got to get wifey on here. All right, Miss Courtney. So what's it like working with your wife?
It's an absolute dream. It's an absolute dream. Let's just say that.
Did you think you was gonna say something else?
No. She's a godsend for real. Like I
Right.
said, she pushes me like she's one of the people that told me to start talking. She's actually makes it easier for me at weddings because she comes to the weddings. The coordinator sees both of us. I say, hey, this is my wife Courtney, she's my assistant.
Right.
She becomes friends with them. They realize she's cool. Oh, now they're talking.
Right.
Now she's lining up the bridal party. She's relaying the message. So all I got to do is focus on the music.
Right.
And she's giving me the cues. She's like, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help the coordinator out. So she gives me cues like play the next one, stop, hold on, loop it, stuff like that. So she just makes it easier for me. That's all I can say. She just helps me out. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that most significant others in this lane that we choose as DJs don't really care for what we do. They don't usually go out with their partners. They don't usually want to do anything and stuff. But man, push come to shove, they right there for you. Boy, I tell you what.
And I take she's quick to lift a speaker, tape something down. Help unload, help load, even with nails and all. I'm like, babe, like move. She's like, no, I got it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up. All right, so I got two questions and stuff to close out and stuff here.
Come on.
Just two quick ones here. So, and then I'm just gonna give it to you in one question here. So, what's the furthest you've ever traveled for a gig? And what is the? Oh gosh, I had the second one. Go ahead and answer that one at least. I'll give you the second one. But what's the furthest you've ever traveled to do a function?
Furthest I ever traveled was Chicago.
Wow, what did you have to do there?
I don't know if everybody's familiar with DJ Luke Nasty, the guy that had the song "I'm on the Way" that had the SWV sample.
I'm on
Me and him,
yeah.
Me and him went to the same high school. We was classmates.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's from High Point.
Okay.
He has a tour DJ. His DJ DJs for South Carolina University. He DJs for a university, and he had a gig. So of course Luke hit me, was like, hey, you ready to go on the road? This your time. I was like, yeah, come on. So he was like, we're going to Illinois to do a college show. His manager used to work for 102 Jams, Wile Coyote, and he hit me, got me the flight information. All I had to do was just show up. they had the hotel flight, the flight, the setup and all that. They asked me what I wanted to use. I was like turntables, but I use
What?
CDJs.
What?
Yeah, so they had everything together. Yeah, that was actually my first show with an artist, and that was like maybe 5-6 years ago.
Wow. Man,
So that was the furthest I traveled.
I would love to travel and stuff to be able to do this thing. I did my cousin's wedding and stuff in Virginia. That was the furthest I've got. A viewer doing their wedding in Tennessee. I had a call from a lady in Seattle, Washington, who I don't know how she found me way over here. But apparently, she told me because she ended up picking somebody local, but she had come to a wedding that I had done. She was visiting for the family member's wedding, saw me play, and remembered me and wanted to use me over there. So I was like, "You do realize you'd have to pay for me to like fly and room and board and all that stuff over there?" And she was like, "Yeah, just send me the quote." I was like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is this really about to happen? Are you about to fly me across country to DJ your wedding?"
DJ, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, one day, I know that's going to happen. I'm going to bring that into fruition and stuff as well.
Right. But don't get me wrong. Like I've been all the way to LA for the BET Awards and stuff like that. So I do want to go to LA to DJ. I want to go to New York to DJ. I got family in Atlanta and Georgia. I want to go down there. So I've been in Dallas.
There, I think if Lord Geo is still in the building, that's his neck of the woods. He keeps asking me if I can go up to. I think he's in Brooklyn, and
Brooklyn.
He does some stuff and stuff out there. So may have to connect you and stuff, and you may have to hit Vegas up in the inbox if he's making his way up to NY one day.
Of course. And my wife, her family's from up there a little bit too. So yeah, we will crash up there now. Don't get me wrong.
And looks like you may know who this last person is, B-Man. He said, "How many hats do you actually own?" Now, I noticed that you don't have the hat on. You don't have the hat on today.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, the B-Man said, "How many hats do you actually own?" And I noticed that you don't have on the famous hat and stuff for today.
Oh, so here's the thing. Okay, I would say I roughly have. I used to have them all up on my wall in my room. I used to have that. Maybe 20 hats, 10, maybe 5 to 10 I bought. The rest of them were gifts.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't wear those. They probably got them too small or whatever. I think I got a snake print hat somebody gave me. I was never wearing that. But to answer your question, 2023, during the pandemic, I ain't really been wearing my hats like that, brother. You see, I'm growing my hair out.
Yeah, that was your staple and stuff, man. People know you by the hats and stuff, right?
Yeah, so if people listen right now, I think I'm still gonna be wearing the hats, but not as much. Not
as much.
I'm about to go ahead and lock this bad boy up and see what I always want to get locked. So let me see what I'm gonna do with that.
That's what's up. Well, you guys make sure you check out DJ Lil Vegas on all social media platforms. Anytime you come across anything DJ, type in his name. Everywhere he's got it as DJ Lil Vegas, and you guys go show him some love. Tell him that the book club sent you over there. And I'm telling you right now, if you have not checked out his content, you have got to check it out. Go check him out on Mixcloud. Listen to some of his mixes. He'll be putting stuff up there. And you heard it here first. He's bringing back the Twitch channel. You guys are going to want to sign up for Twitch if you haven't already done so. So you can check him out. I mean, those mixes that he does, I think you do it for like an hour and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Those mixes he does, they're worth it. They're worth it. Trust me, they're worth it.
I'm gonna tell you this. Twitch is coming back. That video that you posted with the Cardi B and all that, I'm gonna make some more routine videos, scratch videos. All of that is coming because once again, me and the missus, we got some stuff coming. We track 94. Just keep that in mind. That's our business. That's our business.
Well, we appreciate you, bro, and I thank you so much for coming on. We're gonna definitely have you on and stuff again. Hold on, Marcellus. Come on, Marcellus. How you gonna be late and stuff, man? You gonna have
Marcellus.
To watch I can't keep Vegas and stuff just because you late. Come on, bro.
Wait, Marcellus though. Is that the Marcellus that rolls with Rick?
Rick.
Oh, God done. Okay.
Dog.
What up, homie? Yeah, NC in the building, Greensboro.
Dog, dog, he has some skills and stuff too. You guys got to link up. He's got some skills and stuff too, man. You really, really got to check him out. He does weddings and stuff with Rick now. I think he's like Rick's, first guy and stuff over there. My BG. Laugh out loud.
He was like, my bad. Like he probably talking about being late.
Okay. Yeah, you late, bro. You're gonna have to come in and check this stuff out and stuff, man.
Just hit the replay.
All right, guys, we're gonna let Vegas go, man. We're gonna check him out. We're gonna have him on the channel and stuff again, man. Make sure you check him out on 102 Jams. If you're in North Carolina, make sure you check him out on the radio and check out the mixes, and everything is coming real soon.
Yeah.
Appreciate you and stuff, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Love everybody, man. Let's keep these turntables rolling. These CDs going. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. Appreciate you coming through and stuff, bro. You enjoy your evening.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you, man.
Peace.
Peace.
So yeah, man, just like that, we really appreciate Vegas coming through, man. Like, I'm gonna keep trying to pull out some of these dope DJs and stuff so you guys can check them out, man. These are all the guys that I check out and I give a follow and give a view and stuff too. So I just want to thank you guys for coming out and stuff this evening. We'll be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. So you definitely want to make sure you guys are there and check that out. And I'm working on another special guest, somebody I've been talking to for a while, but I'm going to see if I can get them on the show. So we'll see if we can make that happen. But we will see you guys again next week, 7 p.m. Thursday. And make sure that you're living to strive and not to survive. See you next week, people.